Hey guys, Dr. Decks here. Today I'm going to talk to you about a tool company called Task, and they're out of Canada. But before I get into it and show you what the heck is this, don't forget to click that subscribe button. Only 17% of you do, and we'd really love to raise that up to 98.6%. So get clicking. Task is a company I came across. I was up in Saskatchewan, Canada at a co-op event, and they had a really nice booth of tools, like a 10 by 20, just packed full of stuff. And I was across the way with Regal Ideas, and I kept like finding myself creeping over to kind of admire some of the things. They make different types of bits, different sizes, different color-coded stuff. They have tool blades, like cutting blades, all different kinds. They have high-end and economy versions of their blades. You can drop these on for demo, whatever. That was nice of them to send this kind of stuff. And they're kind of known for these bit sets, and you can get them all the same. You can get them variable, and they come with these little clips. They're not the highest quality of clips, but you know, they do come in handy, and I've used them several times in the past for clipping onto different things on your apron or on your toolbox or your pack outs or whatever. They sent me some of these universal quick support rods. And I have a couple of these, but I don't have a quality of a rod like this is. I've done a little bit of experimentation with them just before this video so I could get familiar with them. And we'll go over some of the features and what are they, what do they do, and you can come up with all kinds of cool reasons to use these. I like this particular rod because you see how easy these spin. Well, that's your tensioning method. So they come installed with a top and a bottom rubber foot. Now, the ones I have feet that you can clamp on, but they're always popping off. These are a little bit more industrial. They're a little bit more heavy duty. And then they also come with a couple different gripper pads. This one's like a hard gripper pad that you could use against, let's say, pressure-treated lumber. Like, I use mine a lot for holding something in place. Like, these are great as a third hand. Okay, if you don't have any help or you just need some extra support, here's a soft one for maybe sheetrock or crown molding. You could use something like this. It's like a really soft foam that you just unscrew this and screw this on. You want me to do it real quick? All right, here we go. Okay, it comes off. This one comes on. And then what I would do is wow, one hit. Now, I assume that after sitting out in the weather like we would, you may not get that action. But you know what? I'm going to take these to work and we'll let you know how well they do. The concept is there's an improved latch, apparently, that they have put on these. I didn't know what the old latch was, so I'll just say, okay, yeah, improved latch, great. So the bottom is stationary. It does spin still. The bottom has a reverse thread. The top has a standard thread, which means once you get your bar to height, then you spin the rod to lock it in, to make it tensioned, to make it tight, okay? So all I have to do, push in on this lever right here, and then this starts to come up to whatever height. I just need to get it close to whatever surface I'm trying to attach to. Once I do that, I just pull this back over to lock this in so it can't slip off. Okay, so what I can do also is I can spin this a little bit to make it snug if I need a micro adjustment, but like it's every 1/4 inch. You know, you have an adjustment in this bar. So once we get to that point, then I just spin this. I spin it clockwise to tighten and counterclockwise to loosen. And that's what's cool about having a reverse thread. So they have a couple different lengths here that they sent us, but they also sent us an extension rod, which you would just take off, and that has the reverse thread. So you would take this off the bottom. It's pretty quick. And then you would assemble this reverse thread, so lefty-tighty in this situation. Easy. Then you just put your base plate back on. Okay. Now I've got a medium length, and then maybe I don't need to use as much height, so I can just adjust this down to wherever I want. Okay. Lock it in, and then just tighten this up to get it to tighten up. So to explain that a little bit better, I have a tall bar right here that I've already kind of set to the height, and I've tightened it up to just tighten up against my garage door. So if I want to make it tighter and raise this up, I just keep turning this. And I can push this door out of whack or whatever, but it's not going nowhere. Okay, and then just to take it down, I just loosen it up until it just pops loose, and then I can bring this back down. Like so. Lock it in, you're done. So we use these a lot in our builds. I used these last week on a patio cover, and I wasn't as secure because mine are, they have a clamp lever in them, and the clamp levers aren't really super strong. So when I was trying to clamp it, it would only go up so far. But with this, I can actually get to like 2.5 inches of throw, and I can just keep tightening this bar, and it'll just keep going up. It's a much more stable way and safe way of keeping something clamped in place. Okay, with that being said, there's a couple other accessories that I'm gonna probably find one of these particularly helpful when I'm trying to capture content for my social media channels. We'll get to that in a minute. They also have a couple different accessories like this easy hook. It's simple enough. You just take it and hook it on here and put it at an angle, and then you can put heavier loads like paint cans and that kind of thing right on this bar. I also think you might be able to stick it in these teeth and use it this way as well, but I don't know if it was designed that way, but actually you could still hang something pretty easily from that as well. They also have other clamps where, like, if you're sheeting plastic or you need to create a drape, you can just take these plastic clips and snap them on with your plastic, and it'll just hold it in place while you're trying to do whatever it is you're doing. I know cabinet guys use these quite a bit for holding up cabinets temporarily. We don't use them every day, but they are kind of a cool little item to have in your arsenal. The one last thing I want to show you guys, which I thought was pretty cool, as long as I have a bottom and a top, they have this quick support universal clamping arm, which I was like, hey, this is right up my bag, because I'm always looking for a place to put a tripod or mount something to. So they have a couple different mounting methods. This is actually designed for one of their light systems, but you could take this and run this over here like so, and just clamp this to the side, and then you can either clamp your tripod or whatever else you got. There's another pull adapter right here on this end. You can actually clamp this side to something else if you'd like. There's an adjustment to push this in and out as well. But probably what I would do is use this space right here to mount a tripod adapter or some kind of a mount for one of my GoPros or my cell phone. And now I have a tripod mounted spot that I could mount under an eave so it stays dry. And I can also just capture my content and then be done with it. And then when I'm done, this just unclamps pretty easily right off the rod. So kind of a cool little feature that I'll definitely probably be using on the job site. It just gives me another option to be able to clamp down some stuff when I'm trying to capture some video. All right, guys. So I hope that explains everything well enough for you. If you like what you saw, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Click the bell icon to be notified when we're putting out new content. Like this video, leave a comment below, let us know how we're doing, and what else do you want us to see reviewed, or what kind of videos do you want to see on this channel? Thanks for watching, and have a great day.